Hello, Glomblers, or whatever the hell you'd call people that use Glomble. So, do you guys remember in my last video when I said this? Nowadays, we take Spanish-speaking teen girls, even though we don't speak Spanish. Pretty strange, but I'll explain that in a part 2, because I want people to be excited for part 2. Well, this is the part 2. So, if you didn't watch the last video, I'll give you all a recap. The type of fostering we do is called placements. When you do placements, the Department of Child Services calls you, tells you about the child, and then you decide if you want the child or not. I'm going to put timestamps in the description, and I'm going to give you guys some stories of good kids before we get to the bad kids. Alright, so this is the first Spanish-speaking girl we got, which I'll call Prestanna. One time my parents got a call saying if we wanted to take a girl that didn't speak any English. Since Google Translate exists, we said, yeah, sure. She was and from Ecuador. I'm not really a geography guy. I played Geoguessr a couple times, but I'm not good at it, so I don't know anything about Ecuador other than it being a country with a bunch of Spanish-speaking people. You know what? I'm going to play Geoguessr at the end of the video. A while after Prestanna left, she texted my mom. Nothing saying, take me back, please. I guess she just texted to say hi or something. That reminds me, remember France from the last video? Well, she also texted a while after saying to take her back because we're better than everyone else. Okay, so back to Spanish speaking. I'm pretty sure the second one is a girl I'll call Rosalina. Pretty sure she was 17 when we got her, now she's 19. She is the longest lasting foster kid. Actually, she's still here to this day.
Wait, what? Then how's she a foster kid if she's 18 and over?
I'm pretty sure if you have something, I don't know what, you can still be a foster child if you're 18 and over. I don't really know what it is, so I'll say it's a gold star. Rosalina is from Honduras and has a boyfriend I'll call Oats Guy, because that's what I call him sometimes anywhere. She's not going to be getting adopted by anyone because she already has a dad that loves her. He's just in Honduras. At one point, she wanted to go back to Honduras, but then someone I'll call Sammy came, who's also still here. And she's also from Honduras. Now let's get to the bad kids, aka the more interesting ones.
Finally!
Dude, it's only been whatever. So there was a kid I'll call Jelly. Jelly was a girl and was 16 at the time when we got her, and 17 when she left. Jelly was from Guatemala, and a little before she left, she seemed a little depressed. Her therapist seemed like a pretty shitty therapist.
Therapists are supposed to help, though.
Exactly what I said. Jelly didn't seem to get much better. And then, so that she could try and leave, Jelly went ahead and gave some bullshit lies. One of the lies being inappropriate photos being sent to the child, which is a really bad accusation. The proof, quotes, in quotes, was a photo of her in a dress. Not to mention the fact that Jelly sent it to my dad, not the other way around. Dan said she looked cute in it. That is a f***ing compliment. Anyways, I don't think that inappropriate photos thing came out, which sucks. Like, it was an allegation, but people assume it as a fact. I'm pretty sure my dad said this theory on why she did it. I remember him saying something like this. Sometimes there's some beef with the girls because blah, blah, blah. Probably something to do with their boyfriends, blah, 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 blah. And they make up after a bit. I'm going to call it the friend and not cycle. Sometimes they switch their rooms out because of it before they make up. So, we got a new one I'll call Barry. We'll get to her in a second. And by default, Barry comes on team 2. So, Rosalina and Sammy are on team 1. And Jelly and Barry are on team 2. Barry got to know team 1 and then Barry team 1. Leaving team 2 with just Jelly. So, yeah. This one I'll call June. She's bilingual and not just English or just Spanish. She was from Mexico, and my dad said she wasn't very mature, despite being... Actually, I can't remember her age. Whatever, let's just say she was 16. And I told my dad, she said, I can say the N-word because I'm Mexican. Because she did. He said that's the no maturity I was talking about. So, yeah. Yeah. Alright, now let's get to Barry. My dad really didn't like her boyfriend. I'll call, I don't know, Derek. Everyone else thought Derek was okay, so she stayed as her boyfriend. And Dad, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. We had Barry leave because she was playing Uno with Derek. I'm gonna say playing Uno, but you might kind of get what they were actually doing. Anyways, our placement that most recently left, I'll call Ham, which had diabetes. But we got her to leave after she beat up Sammy. Sorry, Sammy. What happened was I was on my computer and heard screaming. I came to see what was up, and Rosalina told me to go get my dad. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if Ham was beating Sammy up, they fell on each other, or something else. But yeah, I ran and got my dad. He didn't know what was going on and didn't realize it was very urgent. And he was in a bathrobe, so he went in and got some clothes on. He came downstairs and Ham got in trouble. My parents called the police. By the way, my dad says to always call the police first and the hotline second if something like this happens. Little tip, if somehow a foster parent or someone related to a foster parent is watching this. Anyway, the police got there and Ham cut herself. Anyways, Ham went to the hospital. Luckily, Sammy was fine, other than maybe a little bit of cuts. Also, DCS never told us about her, other than her being Spanish-speaking and having diabetes.
Wait, what? That's stupid!
Exactly, she got suspended from school 19 times. DCS never mentioned that ever, I swear. If there was someone that chopped someone's head off before, but was also born without any pinky fingers, they will just say things about the pinky fingers and not give any other info. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that event had me a bit shook, so I spoke to a counselor over the phone at 988 Roads. Also, as promised, here's some Geoguessr. Hello everybody, so as promised, I'm going to play the Geoguessr. What is this? So this right here is, right, there's a man here. I don't know what language is that? I don't know, man. I don't know. This one? Or Ireland, I guess? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Nope, it's over there. In, I don't even know what that is. Alright, there's this, like, there's some black kids, I guess. It's, okay. There's the black. The floor looks kind of dumb. I don't know why the floor looks like that, but whatever. Whatever. Okay, there's a couple, like, it's from, like, Africa. God, where's the Africa then? I don't know. Nigeria? Okay, I was pretty close. Alright, I was pretty close. Yeah, I was closer. What? What even is the, I don't even know. I don't know, here. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what country this is. Okay, this woman is closer. I don't really know what, hold on, what does that say? Anye, see, LK? Huh? I don't know. Here. I already. Okay, I was a little bit closer, just a little bit. Alright, there's some graffiti here. I don't know. Here.
So you can cover.
Wait, no, of course not in Brazil. What am I thinking, bro? I'm stupid. What the? The day just got lost bright and brighter. What does I even say? Hold on, what is that? A safer summer is a great summer. So we know it's an English-speaking country, right? I don't know, I guess United States. No. Could be. What even is this? New Zealand? Okay. Okay, there's somebody walking their dog. Wait, is that a cat or a dog? Yeah. Oh, wait, it's a dog. It would be so funny if, like, somehow it was, like, in our neighborhood. What is this? I don't know. There's a couple cars. So, maybe, I don't know. Somewhere over here. Oh, wait, that was Ecuador a second ago. Oh. Alright, that was, Alright, what is this? We got a stop sign. That's in English. Okay, a little bit of graffiti, I guess. I don't know what the hell. I think I'll do, like, I don't know. Finland? I don't fucking know, man. Nope, okay. Okay, bye. Join my Discord server.